live, everybody. It's the 61st edition of Long Time First Time, the call-in movie show where, yes, you, that's right, you, can call in and review a movie with me and Tato here. In fact, whoa, wait a minute. I feel a disturbance in the force. Wait, hello, my son. Oh, I forgot you had a saber. Returning, the original co-host until he had a kid that he loves and, will die for. Brandon is back this week.
That's only props. I'm a prop comic now. I became a dad, and now I'm a prop comic. Yeah. We're just here to puck around,
You're like John Lovitz. You left SNL and you immediately regretted, so you keep popping up for guest appearances. But besides that, we got our normal co-host, Aaron Tato. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I saw some movies.
Brennan, how you been?
I've been good. I've saw some movies. I think I've seen exactly 3 since the last time I was on, which was in November.
All right.
That I'm allowed to talk about.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about it, Brandon. So you're kind of a special guest, long-time co-host. Oh, wait. Hey, click that link down below, and I'll even do it right here in the comment section, though you can copy and paste it at your leisure. Like, join me, Tato, and Brandon this week. Brandon, go ahead. Review a movie.
I'm going to go ahead and stay on brand with myself and my last name and my heritage and kind of keep it with what I would like to be doing right now in this modern culture.
Bless you.
Not sneeze. That is Kill Nazis. So I watched Sisu for the first time because I saw the second one was coming out, or I'd come out at this point. That I got to check that one out. And this movie freaking rips. It doesn't it knows exactly what it is. We were just talking about He-Man. It knows exactly what this is. It plays it as big as it needs to be. The Nazis are despicable. I think that the main guy does a good job of being a Nazi, but also just being a shit human being and you want him to die, right? It's not just, a lot of times they do he's a Nazi, so he must die. But this is no. This guy actually just sucks. And it just goes as big as you need it to be. It's not too over the top. It's definitely over the top at some points, but the story wise, they kind of keep it just basic, and you just have to suspend belief and just have some badass kills and some badass action. And there's some really good action in this. I think it's been a while since I've seen it, but I remember there were some really, really good scenes, and each action scene was different. He used a different tool, he used a different environment. So I thought that was really, really interesting. Him just chucking mines at them, I thought was awesome. So it does a good job of kind of that Buster Keaton thing where it's this scene to that scene to this scene to that scene. It's just really cool kind of set pieces throughout. So just a great modern action film, I thought. I'm excited to see the next one. I heard it's actually also pretty good. So 4 stars for Killing Nazis.
And in 3 years, you can review that next one right here on Long Time First Time. Tato, ever seen Sisu?
No, I remember the hype for it. I didn't. I wanted to get to it and just didn't, much like I never do.
God damn it, Tato. Me too. Tato, what did you see though?
I finally saw more than just the intro of The Pest.
Yes.
There are definitely laughs to be had here. There's also quite a lot of cringe to be had as well.
What?
Probably more of the latter. Leguizamo is fantastic. I fucking love the thing where John Leguizamo adds an extra syllable to the end of the word. He busted it out in Wong Fu a couple times, but here he goes full with it, which is very funny for me. But unfortunately, the intro is kind of the best part here. Definitely some good Tato lore going on. And then the back half, kind of the back chunk where he goes just straight up full Bugs Bunny on it. That's pretty fucking fun. Beyond that, though, this one's mostly a miss. Like I said, lots of laughs, but lots of times where it's just I see what you're trying to do, but it's not funny. 2.5 stars.
Fair enough. Now, 7-year-old JPO is going 5-star movie of the year, but I've grown up a tiny bit, and I've taken only 2 of those off. I'm still gonna give it 3 because I do have nostalgia glasses on when it comes to it. Because I do. That's one of the reasons. I still love Leguizamo. He's definitely a bonus, if not a reason I will see a movie. Look at Bob Torino, top 10 of the year for me. And so between this and Spawn, so yeah, I grew up a big Leguizamo fan, and yeah, it's some parts definitely don't hold up, but I think he's trying his best. He's Bugs Bunny the hell out of it. He's trying, and I can see why they gave him a vehicle. So I'm at 3. Brandon, why are you at 5? Come on.
I probably would be, but I've only seen the intro a half dozen times on this said channel.
I'm a sneaky dink. Okay. My first movie of the week here, Joel Edgerton. Nope, it's actually Sam Raimi's The Gift here. I saw in full for the first time the year 2000. So yeah, Kate Blanchett is somebody who kind of has some mystical powers, if you will, here, and it kind of downplays it at first. It does come a little more coherent throughout the as it goes, because it is kind of just an interesting kind of thriller. You can almost see like a version of this movie where it doesn't even go full kind of supernatural here because there's other people around town. Keanu Reeves really being kind of the villain here. He abuses his poor wife Hilary Swank here, and then also later on there is a big mysterious death of trying to figure out what exactly happened to that character. Thought it was pretty decent. There's definitely a slow-ish burn, but I thought one that worked pretty decently here that I dug. Blanchett is really getting the lead here. One of her first major leagues that I can remember. And so yeah, I'm right about 3.5. I dug it decently enough, and if it's something you haven't got around to, check it out. And good timing too, because Sam Raimi's about to have a new film come out. His first R-rated movie, I think, since this. I think I read too. Actually, he's going R-rated again. Brendan, ever seen The Gift?
This one, no. Other one, yes. And the Fox spinoff, Gifted, also yes.
Tato?
Nope.
All right, we're going through it quickly tonight. Brendan, what else you got?
Well, speaking of quick, perfect segue here. I know on this show you guys all love a short ass movie. I know you've sang that song many times. What like it's for you guys? Short ass is like under an hour 40, right?
No, at least 90. That's 90? Literally the rule. 90. Yeah.
Oh. Okay, this isn't short ass. I watched The Green Mile. It's just slightly. Slightly underneath that. We're at 189 minutes. So just a little bit over a short ass movie, but a good ass movie. I kind of classify myself as the Stephen King guy around here, even though I haven't seen many of the Stephen King movies, but I've read more Stephen King books than I think most people in this. So I'm trying to watch some of the movies too as I'm reading the books. I didn't read this one, but I finally decided to watch it. I kind of knew the ending. So like, it was one of those things where it's like, I knew a certain character dies. And it's like, why do I need to watch this 3-hour movie when I know that? But doesn't ruin anything. This is a great prison movie, a great movie. Frank Darabont shoots this amazingly. Not quite as good as The Shawshank, but still some great movie moments, some horrifying moments here, some heart-wrenching, heart-lifting, heartwarming. It has it all here. Great performances. Even like, I love Barry Pepper. I'm a big Barry Pepper guy. I always say that. So whenever I see a Barry Pepper movie, I never know he's in it until he shows up, and I'm always happy that Barry Pepper's in it. So happy there. Sam Rockwell is a horrible person, but he's so good in this movie. Who's the guy? There's the other I forgot the other.
Michael Jeter.
What?
Michael Jeter?
Is that who I'm thinking of? The asshole?
I don't know.
Michael Jeter's good. The guy who plays the other prison guard.
Doug Hutchinson.
Is that who that is? Sure.
The character's name is Percy.
Yes. Doug
Hutchinson. That guy is actually a total sack of shit in real life too. So.
Oh, perfect. Because is
he the creepo that's like with like a 17-year-old or some shit, right? Yeah, I remember that. Okay, yeah.
No, yeah, he sucks in this movie.
That tracks.
He's
Percy,
he's so
not
good.
that much of a stretch.
No, yeah, he's so good, and you just like want to see him get his upcoming, and it's just this movie is just a great movie. Tom Hanks kills it in this movie. Michael Clark Duncan is absolutely incredible in this movie. I loved every second of this. So every short second of this. So this is a 5-star for me. I really, really like this movie.
Tato, thoughts on The Green Mile? Are you tired, boss?
Yeah. Excuse me. Sorry. I gotta agree, pretty much echo everything Brandon said. Rockwell is fantastic. Hanks is great. Duncan is perfect. Fucking movie's pretty damn perfect. 5 stars.
You guys are overrating it. I give it a small 4.5. Yeah. Now I know I do think it's great. I think it's great as well here. I do think it could be trimmed maybe just a tiny bit here. That there are some moments here, but not much. And like it is a truly tremendous movie here with, as already you guys said, some really stellar performances here. Even some like so
It didn't feel like 3 hours.
Great actors. Yeah, and it did, but it's a good 3 hours. Like it's a juicy 3 hours.
And I think it's one of those movies where it's like it's 3 hours, but it makes you in those 3 hours they make you care about the characters. So when things happen,
yeah, that's what I mean. Like
it affects you.
I don't disagree. It didn't feel like 3 hours, but also at the same time, like when I say trim, not by much because I don't know what else. There's not how much you can take out. I think they are telling a good juicy story, you know, from a big book. So, Tato, gotta catch 'em all. What'd you see? I don't know, I saw your shirt is.
I suppose this movie is kind of a gotta catch 'em all. I guess it's not the. It is a bit of a question 20. I bet you could pull. I saw Waiting for the first time. As I did mention, Justin Long may make an appearance on this evening's broadcast, and here he does. The movie is good. I'll start off with that. There's some weird conflict for me because Ryan Reynolds is charming as hell by virtue of being Ryan Reynolds, but his character isn't actually at all, and I took a little umbrage with it, but that's more on me than the movie because I just want Ryan Reynolds to be the asshole with the heart of gold all the time, and this movie just kind of makes him a sack of shit with very little to no arc of redemption or anything like that. But beyond that hump, it's really good. The characters are all pretty good. Some of them are a little more one note, but that's just because there's so much to do that it's not like every character can have a fuckload of time in the movie. I particularly dig Guzman and Cook. John Francis Daly is it's one of those really good no lines kind of performances, a lot Silent Bob or a Brendan Fraser in Encino Man, where he's just kind of there. And then when he gets to explode at the end. It's a really, really good beat. Shoop doop doobie. Credits. I watched the fuck out of the credits for this. JPO, you'll appreciate it though. John Francis Daly's Mitch, named for Mitch in Dazed and Confused and Mitch in Real Genius. So just a nod to that character who is the along for the ride, like entry into the world's wide-eyed character. So that was really sweet. Also, Kevin Smith gets shouted out in the credits. Clerks has a great movie. Randall has one of the greatest characters of all time. And this movie does, it is very clearly homaging Clerks, which is always a bonus to me. It does the really great job of capturing the day in the life of the restaurant worker, all the way Clerks does a convenience store. That is where the heart of the movie really works for me. In that, if you've worked in a restaurant for more than 2 seconds, you've been there and done this shit. Maybe not to quite the extremes that these guys go to. But yeah, solid overall. I wish I had a few more laughs. I'm going to go 4 stars on it, though, just for being a really good movie in that genre that I like a lot.
I didn't see, I was just looking at Letterboxd. I didn't see the 4 coming. I thought you were going to go lower the way you were reviewing it. I've always thought this movie was overrated. It's not totally my cup of tea. I don't love bro-y, show your balls and asshole humor. Like you said, a couple of the characters are really just kind of shitty. And which can work in the right hands, but I feel like for a comedy that, they very much want you to like them, I just didn't. I laugh a few times, so it is at 2.5, like right in that halfway mark for me here. But yeah, I know there's a lot of people that really dig this movie, and it has never been one I have vibed with to that next level here. Again, I just not a big like bro humor kind of guy here, and a decent amount of it rubs me wrong. Brandon?
Yeah, this is all the makings of 15-year-old Brandon's favorite movie ever. That era of Ryan Reynolds, that type of comedy. But I never saw it until maybe 23, 24 years or something like that. So I'd heard all the jokes. I'd heard the goading and all the balls and all that stuff before, so it had been hyped up a little bit for me. So I remember being a little down on it, like this is it's fine. So I'm probably like a 3 stars. I would be curious now that I haven't seen a movie like this in a while to revisit it, because I might just like love it because you haven't seen anything like this in a while. So I'll check it out. Wait for that.
You know what you got to do next week now, right, Tato?
No, don't do it.
You're damn right. Still waiting. Literally, I think everyone but like Reynolds is in it again for at least one moment.
Oh yeah,
So,
I thought he was the one that didn't.
I think so, yeah, because I actually watched that not that long ago, and I was surprised that like they got everybody.
I think you reviewed it on here, didn't you?
Oh, Dane Cook, I think, is also missing, obviously, because it's funny. By Still Waiting, he was like the biggest star at that moment.
Yeah, Dane Cook is fucking Dane Cook.
Yeah. He's too, because even at here he's still kind of like, he's probably like 14th build in this movie, but like by like 2-3 years later, he's fucking bigger than.
Yeah, between 5 and 2009 was like his.
Yeah,
like his peak.
Yeah, even Reynolds probably for a little while there. Sometimes Nicolas Cage makes really wonderful movies that maybe you haven't seen. I recommend Joe is a really good one here. Color Out of Space has its moments here. Other ones that I'm just blanking on because he made a lot of fucking movies. Mom and Dad's cool. Yeah, definitely as a decent-ish recommendation. And then there's other ones where you're like, oh, this is why people also made fun of him for this time. And 2-on-1 is an example of the latter here. He's a cop. He's actually with his son-in-law. Is it his son or son-in-law? That shows how much I cared. I think it's his son, actually. Son-in-law? Whatever. Who cares? And they also have a ride-along because I guess in high school, if you get in trouble in this high school, they send you on a ride-along that obviously, guess what, goes wrong. They didn't show it, but that kid and his mom most certainly sued after that kid nearly died multiple times during a heist, that goes wrong because they get tangled up right up in it here. There's like 1 or 2 moments where I almost thought about giving it a higher score because I thought there's a couple of moments that were handled, but when you just really don't care, and it is the most generic, boring, don't care about the villains here. The kid being there is just there to happen. Did I even give it the half? No, I gave it 1 star. This movie literally moved me 0. This didn't do much for me here, and we can go quickly because I don't think anyone else has seen this. Brandon?
Come on.
No.
Tato?
No.
Hey, me and Mike Hanley. So,
what did he say? Did he get a good fucking movie, or it's a fucking movie? What did we get?
He didn't review it, but he did give it 2.5. So,
it sounds like he would probably say it's a fucking movie then.
Oh man, barely. Brandon, what else you got this week?
All right, so we had Nazis, we had Prison. I'm keeping this movie is a lot like the last movie I saw in a lot of ways. Can I get my graphic on the bottom, please? My legendary.
Oh, you haven't been here. You think I still have that graphic ready? Just
well, can you make one?
Okay.
This is the movie that I started the show for, and I never watched it, and I finally saw it, and now this is a big moment for all of us. It is time for my weekly hole fill, and the biggest hole of them all, Paddington 2.
Hey,
I finally watched Paddington 2 after loving the first one a while ago, and just never. I think it was on streaming, and it's like I just never got to it, and I finally did. And I was like, this is a lot like Green Mile in some ways, because it is a prison movie. But this movie is just the most delightful thing on the entire planet. I want to see the third one. I heard it's not as good as the first 2, but these first 2 are just so freaking good movies. And like just great kids movies because they're so silly. Like with him, playing with the toothbrush and doing silly, goofy things. But at the same time, cinematically, it does things that like most movies don't do. Like there's this scene right here where he's like picturing his aunt coming to New York, and it looks like a pop-up book, and like she's like walking through like the pop-up book scenes. You have even like the bits like this are very well thought out, kind of going back to that Buster Keaton thing again I said before, like going back to that silent film era of like hijinks that you have I bet you do. Oh my god. It's a bear. Bears don't brush their teeth. Okay. But yeah, just that hijinks, and it's just like it's silly, slapsticky stuff, but it's creative in it. And then some of the way that things are shot, like during a prison break, they kind of pan out and it does like a little side scroll thing where they have a set and everyone's kind of crawling out of like one big set, and it's like a side scrolling, and it's just it does things that you don't see in movies, and especially not in kids movies, because why would you put the effort? Some people think just kind of shit these movies out, but this movie really, like, they want to do like a great job, and it's a masterpiece. This movie is so good. It is better than the first one. I love the first one. This is the easiest 5 stars I've given. It's just as a way of like being a kids movie, but then being for everyone else, being heartfelt, making you cry sometimes, but then also like doing things that I've never seen in a movie before. Visually is just, you never see that in a kids movie. So yeah, 5 stars.
Dano, any thoughts on that fucking bear?
Dare you?
I mean, as heartbroken as bears have made me recently, I have not seen this one.
Well, as a bear, I love this bear. I have it at 4.5 because I do have a dark soul. So for some reason I had the full 5. Shut up, Brandon. I'm a horrible person. But yeah, these first 2 Paddingtons are pretty damn delightful here. They really are. I didn't even see the first one because, again, like, not necessarily every kids movie I'm going to get to anymore here, but the word of mouth was so good here. The Rotten Tomatoes was so kind of undeniable, and it was so good. Second one is fantastic. It lives up right to it, if not surpasses it. I think maybe it's even from like a laughing standpoint, probably surpasses it. Yeah, it is a super delightful movie here. Again, unless you truly have a black heart, I don't know how you can't like and be charmed by these movies. Legitimately, I'm looking at you, Pez.
Like, this is, I was watching it, like, I was like, in 3 or 4 years, I'm gonna like make this my daughter's favorite movie. Like, she's not watching shitty Minecraft. She's
you will like it.
You will like this bear. I gotta go buy a Paddington.
And then Uncle Jordan's gonna babysit, and it's gonna be chicken jockey time. Tato, what else you see this week?
Hey, speaking of chicken jockey, I watched a movie with Jack Black in it. I saw Nacho. And that bit right there was more fun than I had with this whole movie. This movie kind of sucks. Pretty boring. Like, it's like there's nothing there. A lot of bad fat jokes. Genuinely did not laugh at the movie itself once, which is not fantastic. Where this doesn't work for me, whereas like previously talked about When Nature Calls and Kung Pao and whatnot, is it's the half in and half out of it all. Like, sometimes he's doing the accent, sometimes he's just doing Jack Black. Sometimes, like, he'll occasionally just start doing Jack Black singing for no real well-explained reason other than it's Jack Black and he has to sing in it. Doesn't really work. The only 2 bits of enjoyment I got out of this movie, personally, Peter Stormare shows up, and then I was like, hey, that's Peter Stormare. Which I didn't think I would be able to do, like, on a data level. So I was like, hey, good for me. I recognize Peter Stormare. And then the second part, which is my favorite part of the movie for sure, they sneak into the party or whatever. And then Escalito, the skinny dude's talking to the chick. And then he bombs off and goes, explores the house upstairs. And then she's up in the room upstairs already. And he's like, how'd you get here so fast? And she's like, secret tunnels. And then she pointed. And then the camera pans to a secret tunnel. And I'm like, secret tunnel. And then I should have turned the movie off after that. Because, yeah. I will say 2 stars. Like, for just, like, pretty, like, the fact, like, the movie is shot well enough. It's fine. Like, but no laughs, no fun. Secret tunnel, though. Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel. We do get technically we get Minecraft kind of because of this, by the way, because this is the same director. So this is their first team up of 2, and yeah, I might argue. Actually, I will say I probably will watch Minecraft again first. yeah, you would think this might be in JPO's wheelhouse because it's a lucha libre wrestling movie, and I was truly bomb ass excited. Like you again, even at the time, like 16-year-old, give or take, like me, like Jack Black, pro wrestling, hell yeah. Shout out to Human Tornado, a really fun pro wrestler who's in the movie a little bit, stuff like that here. But yeah, man, there's just Jared Hess in general. Like, I like Napoleon Dynamite. I do legitimately like it. Don't love it, but I do like it. But then, like, Gentleman Broncos, if you've ever seen that, or Don Verdine, like, he's got a certain sense of humor that doesn't always click. And like you said, there's just, I do remember, and it's been a while. I don't think I've ever even seen this twice at full length. I did it, but I do remember being like, man, I'm just kind of like, I like that character. I think it's well intended. But yeah, the laughs just aren't there, and I'm not even sure if they're necessarily going for many laughs, outside of like the very typical kind of laughs here. So it's a 2.5. I guess slightly higher than you because again, like I think there is charm, and I do like the intention of the characters and whatnot, and it is still wrestling, and it's lucha libre, which also doesn't get enough love. But yeah, damn, what could have on paper could have been like I should have been dressing as Nacho Libre for the next 5 years, but I've never dressed as Nacho Libre because I didn't like the movie enough. Chris, I know you've dressed as Nacho Libre on several Halloween occasions.
I don't like Nacho Libre. I also don't like Napoleon Dynamite that much. It okay. It had funny moment, but I haven't watched it since it came out. I probably would give it St. John Tatum 2-star. To be honest,
Brandon.
Okay, you guys are all freaking wrong. Okay, so I was super excited when this movie came out because it was Napoleon Dynamite. And I remember my brother and I being disappointed, right? But since then, in that 20 years since it's come out, I fucking love this movie, okay? It's grown on me. I've seen it a handful of times now. And now that I kind of know what to expect, I love this movie. I quote it all the time. Anytime there's corn, I go, get that corn out of my face. I literally... the science, every time I say there's like this is one of my most quoted movies ever. I love this movie. Watch it another 10 times. Trust me, it will grow on you. The best Letterboxd review I saw was this is the film that Wes Anderson wishes he could make, and I agree 100%. This movie is great. You guys all suck. This is a 4-star movie. Watch it again. It's great.
I don't think Wes Anderson thinks that. My last movie of the week will go to that's my really bad Eddie Murphy impression. Metro from the late 90s, 97 to be exact here. He's a hostage negotiator. It starts out kind of nice, very charismatic. Eddie Murphy knows how to play. He talks to Donald Logue actually in the first scene here. And then, it continues on and, I think it's a little self-serious kind of that later half. Like, I had some good laughs in this first, couple 5 minutes here. And he's very kind of like, I don't know about peak, but still very much late 90s, still kind of caring and very funny. Eddie Murphy here. But then the villain, too, is also very self-serious. Good villain in the sense of, he does some evil shit, but at the same time, we never really get to know kind of the character beyond that. He is very much just evil guy that does evil things here. And again, the laughs kind of start to go away pretty quickly as well here. So invested enough. There's some chemistry between him and an ex, maybe future girl, too, as well. That kind of worked slightly here. So one of those movies that, always happens for me, kind of right in the middle here. 2.5. Some good stuff for good old Eddie Murphy here. But again, one of the more kind of middling, maybe forgettable movies here for him as well for Metro, because I remember on paper being like, oh, why is this movie talked about? And I could semi-see why. Chris, ever seen Metro?
Till early Eddie Murphy movie, have not seen this in one of them.
Brandon?
No, but the Metro game series fucking rips, and they should make a series. They should make a movie on that.
Tato?
No.
All right, everybody, welcome to the Chris Diaz show, because we've done our movies. Chris, what'd you see this week?
I think I'll only bring up 2 positive ones. The other one I'd rather not talk about. I go with the one.
No. We're totally talking about that too now. There's nowhere we're not.
Yeah,
so
we have to.
Positive. Yeah.
I start with the negative and then end with positive.
No. I'm going to take over because I'm a very controlling host.
Sandwich
Go
it?
Positive, negative, positive. Sandwich it.
Sandwich it.
All right. So I start with the kind of mixed positive. I watched Wilson for the first time. That's the Woody Harrelson one. Then my dad had it on, so I watched it.
Wilson?
With Woody
What do you
Harrelson.
watch?
Wilson.
Okay. Well, I heard that. I didn't know. I didn't hear the first part.
The
Wilson.
volleyball movie.
Yeah, this is a weird movie that based on a graphic novel, if I understand. Like looking up afterward. It Woody Harrelson, he living life, his father just died. He going through life, he reconnect with Lauren Dern, who had after his to he's the is a stripper, right, because to break up everything. And then they find out he have a daughter and he tried to reconnect the daughter. A lot of misadventure, him getting the shit beat out of him a lot of time in this movie. It's fine. The funny moments in Woody Harrelson kind of make the movie tolerable up to a point. Like, if it wasn't him, I would probably have hated the movie because the character is really annoying at times. But him and Lauren Dern have good chemistry, just some good laugh. A 3 stars. Like, not bad, but it definitely could have been better. I think a lot of supporting cast kind of get wasted in the movie.
Brendan, never seen Wilson.
Well, see, now I'm confused. Because that, the way you said it, I have seen. But this movie that's called Wilson, I have not seen.
Oh, got it. Okay, you confused me just now. Tato, ever seen Wilson?
I've seen neither.
Oh.
Oh, God damn it, Tato, put that on the list. Not this, but the other one. But this one, I'm verbatim with Chris here. 3 stars. I like Woody Harrelson in this role here, so yeah, he is kind of what makes it because he is obviously the forefront. But yeah, again, just the one watch back in we're talking 2017, so we're going back 9 years ago that I saw this. Yeah, again, just funny enough to where you kind of go along with it. There's some laughs here and there and whatnot, but yeah, never one that like. Again, I'm kind of sure the number, but again, liking it just enough to where I do see it at 3. Chris, spoiler warning. What did you hate? I'm interested.
Which one? You know what? Let's go with what we wanted this series on. Let's go with Resident Evil: Welcome to Raccoon City from I think 2023 or 2022. I can't remember when this shit came out. This is awful. Like I hate the Mila Jovovich shit, but this is more insult to me as a fan of the game. Like, what they did to Leon, make him a dumbass. And this movie is one of the most insulting things I've seen. That's the one I just saw today in the movie theater, the new Silent Hill, but this is more insulting. Yeah, this is awful. And Neil McDonough is barely in it. They kind of put 1 and 2 together, and it did not flow well. Like, there's some really coincidence. Like, they try to do this 2 storyline, they try to do some of one. But this is like, I pray to God that the new Resident Evil beginning this year turn out to be good because I love Weapon and love Barbarian. But this is a 1 star for me. I really hated it.
Brandon, thoughts on Raccoon City? Yeah.
No, I've stayed away from all the Resident Evil movies, and then I started playing the remakes in like 2020. So then when this got announced, I was excited. And then I saw the reviews and said, I'll just keep waiting. And then maybe one day we'll get a 3rd reboot. And I was right.
We are.
That one's going to rip. Or 4th reboot. So that one will be good. I'll watch that one.
No, 3rd reboot.
There was a TV show also.
Oh, yeah, kind of all media. Okay, gotcha. 5th one, there's anime movies out there. So, haha. Tato.
Yeah, no, I have not. I think I've seen like the first 3, have not got here. Definitely excited for the Gregor, even though I have not seen Barbarians or Weapons, but I have seen him on a gallon of PCP.
Well, add both
mad
to
about
the
Leon
list.
being made into an Indian guy, right, Chris?
At least add Barbarians I can read on the show. Weapons, we'll talk in 3 years. I've seen this. I am slightly above Chris. I'm at 2. There is okay zombie stuff towards the end of it here, but yeah, it takes a second. I'm not necessarily attaching to the characters, so I don't have that problem with it here. Although my problem is I also don't care about the characters that we do have, like just as a movie wise. So I'm also not really even in disagreement from that. Hey, second appearance from a not great Donald Loge movie too, which I really like the dude. Just unfortunately, he was in 2 movies we didn't love this week here. Mine was actually sadly slightly better. It sounds. Yeah, I was also on a first date, and she liked it. Actually, said she liked it a lot. So I knew that was never going to work out between me and her.
Peace.
Just kidding. She didn't. She didn't call me back. Chris, what else you this week? Because I would.
So we're ending on a epic note here. Movie theater doing a lot of re-releases. I went yesterday to 4 hours to see Return of the King in theater for the many-year anniversary up to now. Peter Jackson decided to put all of the extended edition out into theater. I never seen the extended edition in theater. So I just watched Return of the King yesterday for 4 hours. This is phenomenal. This is my go-to extended edition. I love this series. I love this film. I think it's epic. I think we have yet to see somebody add epic this in a long time from Hollywood, just because the acting is great, the emotional beat is great. Bernard Hill, to me, his performance get more and more of what I think of every time we watch this movie. Same with Sean Astin. I can't carry it for you, but I can carry you a epic moment. Got a big cheer for my audience yesterday. I love this movie. They easily 5 stars. That's my favorite Lord of the Rings movie. And you have not seen the extended edition, any of them. Just one I would recommend because they spend a lot better on the characters. Definitely Jen and Tyr and Mary Pippin get a lot more development that really hit hard. Same with Theoden. It's 5 stars for me.
Brandon.
Two Towers is the best one, but this one is, they're all 5-star movies. They're all perfect. And this, I do agree that I think that this one actually got better, even though some people complained that the third one was already too long. But then they flushed everything out. They made it a lot better. In 2015, I was super hungover on New Year's Day, and we watched all 3 extended cuts in one day. It was we started at 9 in the morning and ended at 11 at night. It was great. We had great times. I'll miss those days.
Yeah, my friend is seeing it tomorrow. All 3 of them right in the theater, and good luck.
I'll go.
I couldn't do that. Tato, thoughts on Lords of the Rings?
Yeah, these movies are all pretty fucking awesome. 4.5 because I'm not good at them in trivia.
A lot of
good
bars and a lot of hard names.
You be the 4.5 guy. I'll go back and be the nice guy that says 5 for the first time tonight here. Yeah, no, I think it's a great capper to a wonderful trilogy here. Looks so great on the big screen, on the small screen. Just really well made films there. So really good finale. And Tato, you bow to no one. Brandon, actually no, we'll go to Chris here because again, unless anybody else wants to join us here, click that in the comments or in what's a lemon trivia? Lemon. I don't know. But Chris, plugs or parting words. The floor is yours. Again, if anyone wants to join us, click that link. Your last call.
The other Chris,
come talk about a movie.
Yeah, you find me here, Danny. At Letterboxd, I have my review for Return to Silent Hill. Do not go see it, people. Do not worth it to play the game. Save your money. Because that game is much better than the shit crap of that movie. And you find me ASAP, as usual. I had my match come up with Rick. When we sat down a date for the match, Rick, let's figure this out. You're watching it. So we should do this. And thank you for having me on it always. Hopefully I have more positive things to talk about next week besides this week.
You had 2 really good ones. It's fine to have bad movies. We talk all movies here. It's not called the Positive Movie Review Show.
Yeah.
Chris, what'd you watch this week?
Nothing.
All right, cool. Any plugs or parting words?
No, because I've been sick, so I haven't done anything on CWT. But follow.
Now that we have Tato on, we want to change the name to Smack Smelton. Is that okay?
Okay. Noted.
Okay.
Brandon, the most hated man in the trivia leagues.
Actually, Jordan, before we go, can I tell you my least favorite Best Picture movies that I watched last year for the first time?
No.
Oh, okay.
I want to hear this.
Okay, you know what? I don't care. We're talking about this live. What a weird, I don't hate it in a weird way, but it's really weird. Here's my 10 nominations from all the years past that I only watched last year. All right, you got a unique way of looking at things, buddy. I don't hate it in a weird way, but I never would have. It's a weird list.
At least it's not a 3,000 word essay.
We will hear my thought tomorrow on the tournament fight. So that's even my comments.
It sounds like I'm going to spend the rest of my night talking about.
No one watches that. Don't bother. I'm not going to watch that. Just tell me now, Chris.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Brandon.
I'm not here or there or any fucking where, but I'm places.
There you go.
Bye, Chris.
Fuck you, Chris.
Fuck your plugs, Brendan.
Yeah, you can find me places. I'll probably be popping up on ASAT eventually. Maybe Saturday. I need to ask my wife. Yeah, we'll see.
Saturday. Did I have anything planned Saturday?
You said Saturday. And I was like, I
Yeah,
don't want to do
Saturday.
Saturday. Where's Tony?
Oh,
Get
you
Tony in it right now. Let's do it.
All right. I don't have questions, so no. Tato.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Lights
Ask
out
the
trivia.
last movie questions. He has a doc somewhere.
Lights out trivia. We've got trivia shenanigans occurring every week or so. The battleground side, we just uploaded Chad Webb versus Jacob Cameron. Go give that one a check out. Chip cast in the mouth. I love you all. Have a good night.
Lick that like button. Tickle the subscribe button. Tune in next time. Always shenanigans happening on here. We got Justin Long Talk. We got trivia. We got everything you could ever want here on the
Snack
Periscope.
reviews with Snacks Melton. Tune in soon.
Sack reviews.